Horace Greeley once said, "Go west, young man." And that's exactly what the Kansas Jayhawks have done, heading to Tempe, Arizona from the Sunflower State as they face the Arizona State Sun Devils here from Farrington Stadium. It's college softball here on Blaze Radio. I'm Peyton Gallagher. To my right, Gabe Swartz.
She's a real catalyst for this Jayhawk offense.
She's trying to catalyze her offense as she leads off. She'll swing, turning on this one to third, and it's well fielded and an out pretty easily for ASU. The play made there by number 26 in red and gold. And that's a good start for Taylor Becerra, who's one of the best fielding players on this team with a plus 90% fielding percentage from last year. Mesa delivers a quick bunt. Becerra looks to make a play. Short bunt and a diving catch, a well-adjusted play from Maddie Hackbarth. She scrambled out of the box to her left side and snow-coned that one in her glove. The center fielder for Kansas will be at the plate with a 1-1 count. Mesa trying to get out of the inning. The delivery, it's well hit. Into the gap, center field, back to the wall, and see you later. Take me to the moon, win. And that's a home run for Kansas, quickly getting out of a bind. So now a 1-1 for McCarty. She'll have a crack at this one and foul it back off to the left. Vicious swing, though, from McCarty as she looked early to bunt in the count, and now at 2-1. She's going to have to fight off here as she took a real strike at that pitch.
Just trying to move the lineup along now and trying to do some damage after failing to get the bunt down early.
McCarty swings, hits it into the gap, and it falls in, blooping over the shortstop's head. And that will advance the base runners as now ASU has 2 on. Perfectly placed hit there from McCarty. Over the first baseman, that may score 2. Rolling to the fence. And now 2 ASU runners score. And standing up will go number 47 for ASU to third. That is Danae Chapman. Pruitt leaves one over the plate. Hackbarth, however, was only able to chop it behind home plate as it was well jammed by Pruitt, cheating up on the hands of Hackbarth as that ball rose up in the zone, and it'll be an 0-2 count. Kansas looking for their first out of the inning. Pruitt winds, delivers. Low ball, and it may give Chapman the chance to steal second, and she's going to be able to do so without having to worry much sliding into second base. And things are going from bad to worse right now for Kansas.
Good anticipatory skills by Chapman there, seeing the ball in the dirt and just taking off for second. Swipes the bag easily. Maddie Hackbarth hit 175 last year, but she had power, and you see it there.
Hackbarth, known for her defensive abilities, getting the offense going, and the Hackbarth sisters are having a ball here in the first inning, Gabe. Pruitt's got to get comfortable and got to do so in a hurry as she leaves one in the zone, and that is cranked left field. See you later. Maddie Hackbarth with the home run blast, and ASU has already got 5 runs on the board as that drives in another. Becerra with the 8th swing of the at-bat, tries to slap it, and Mills sneaks it by her, her 3rd K of the inning, and she gets Kansas out of a bind, now down 5-1, but Mills came in and corrected all the mistakes that Kansas had from Pruitt to start the first, and we'll be back with the second here on Blaze Radio. ASU 5, Kansas 1. Geyer 0 for 3 on the year, trying to get in the win column in terms of batting.
Yeah, last year she showed her versatility, went from the backup catcher to the starting shortstop after.
Well, speaking of versatility, she's able to tap this one past the second baseman with a worm burner across the infield and get on base. So another hit for Kansas as she shows off her ability to bat. Most catchers just defensive players, but a good job by Geyer there. 1-1 delivery. Tapped off, thrown to second, now to first, and the double play is turned by ASU. How about that?
Very clean play by Taylor Becerra, fielding it cleanly, getting rid of it quickly, and a quick turn at the bag by Bella Loomis. Certainly what you like to see from the defensive end if you're Trisha Ford.
Well, and that's why Loomis is in the lineup now in her second year at ASU is because she has such great defensive ability. She shows it off there, a .964 fielding percentage for her. 2-1 count, 2 outs. ASU up 5-1. Tensing the shoulders and winding up is Meza. High pop out in the infield, and that's going to be caught by the shortstop there, Jake Gorterez, and ASU will get out of the inning unscathed. No runs surrendered. Second half of the second inning coming up here on BlazeRadioOnline.com. Thank you for joining us, and we'll be back in a moment. 1-2 count. And able to pick the pocket of Hackbarth is Mills as she sneaks one past the aggressive bat of the catcher for ASU. That's a good pitch from the freshman. The windup, the delivery. That's clipped right back to Mills. And good defensive fielding from the freshman as she's able to snag that one off the hop and throw it over to first to get out of the inning. And all in all, when it's said and done, all those walks and only 1 run for ASU. We'll be back with the third inning up next on BlazeRadioOnline.com. Emily Bermel will head things off in the second inning for Kansas, the 9th batter in the Kansas lineup, and Jayhawk blue and red runs in her blood, Gabe.
Yep, her dad is the head men's golf coach at the University of Kansas, a good program in a tough conference. Golf, Oklahoma State a good program, Texas a good program, Jordan Spieth, Ricky Fowler, Kansas golf as well is very good. And she knows what success is like in the D1 level and obviously knows what it's like to be a high-caliber athlete.
Well, and you see in the backdrop here at Farrington Stadium, the beautiful new Phil Mickelson Golf Complex, another heralded program here at Arizona State. But we'll head back to the grass of the softball diamond now with Bermel at the plate looking to bunt potentially as she sticks the bat out across the plate. Bunted up and right into the mitt of Maddie Hackbarth. Good pitch with a little bit of movement from Meza and Hackbarth, who led the team with putouts last year with 414. Already has a couple here tonight. 419 in Tempe, Arizona, with 1 out for Kansas as they head back to the top of the lineup with Ramsey, who's trying to get back in the swing of things, no pun intended, after that knee injury as she's at the plate. Couple check swings from Ramsey. And she ducks out of the way of a wayward pitch. A little bit wild from Meza. She's been all over the place the last couple innings, Gabe.
Yeah, first inning she attacked the zone and had good success with it aside from that home run, but just has to keep pounding the strike zone and forcing the Jayhawks to put swings on the ball.
Only the 1 earned run against her ERA as Ramsey taps that one foul behind her. Bamboozling was the pitch from Meza as it rose right past the bat of Ramsey there. A good throw from Meza right on cue. So 2-1 now for Arizona State as they chase the strikeout. And another foul tap will level the count at 2 apiece.
Yeah, Ramsey, if you're her, you want to get your season off to a good start. Earlier today, grounded out to third base, so at least she's putting the ball in play, and you got to put the ball in play to see anything happen. Can't go down swinging.
Meza delivers, hard crack, deep left field. See you later, that's gone. Fly me to the moon. Ramsey goes yard. And the second run on the board for Kansas as they are not done yet, back within 3.
Second home run of the day allowed by Meza. She allowed 2 last night against Missouri. Seems to be a recurring issue for the transfer from Long Beach State. Not something you like to see if you're an ASU fan.
And Gabe, a lot of times in those 2-2 counts is who's going to flinch. Pitcher's really chasing that strikeout, trying to make sure they get out of the at-bat before giving up the full count, putting themselves in a precarious situation, and lost focus for a moment, let a pitch hang, and Ramsey was all over it.
Yeah, she missed on the 2-1 and fouled it off, but 2-2 she did not, and turned and burned on it, yanked it to left field. Well, the early season for the freshmen is all about proving yourself, and she proved herself in that first inning with that opposite field home run. See if she can continue that here.
Already 3 of those in this game. 3 innings in. It's looking like a home run derby as this one is shotted right past the third baseman. And Wynn will add to her collection here in this game as she blazed that ball right back to third and got it by the defense of ASU. She'll trot into first.
They don't call it the hot corner for nothing. I think Taylor Becerra had a chance to field it, but it was hit so hard it just went right by her.
Now she lines up, Wynn does, in a sprinter stance at first base, hoping Monahan, one of the better offensive players for Kansas, can get something going here. Meza trying to attack that low part of the zone and just missing. It'll be a 1-0 count for Monahan. Coiling is Meza. Monahan claps this one back down the first base line, but not enough venom there as it rolls harmlessly into the outfield grass, having veered right of the bag.
See if the Kansas offense can get some more going for them, but in the meantime, Trisha Ford sends the freshman Michaela Santa Cruz from Tucson, Canyon Del Oro High School, down to the bullpen to warm up.
Monahan with the 1-1. Here's Meza. Monahan's going to get underneath this one. It's flying to the right field line, and a great defensive play by Kendra Hackbarth as she covered a lot of ground, hopping on her horse and catching that one in play. We'll be right back with the bottom of the third here on Blaze Radio. Sun Devils 5, Kansas 2. McCarty will get underneath this one and may fall in. It will, and now ASU will signal the runner to come home, and Loomis slides in for the 7th run for ASU. A well-placed hit again by McCarty. She's just been able to dupe the Kansas defense twice now.
Blue hits, they all count the same, though. And McCarty's got to like what she's seeing, not hitting the ball the hardest, but certainly finding the correct spots out there on the outfield grass.
So ASU able to reassume that 5-run lead that they had coming into the second, taken away by a home run by Kansas, but now with 2 runners on and 1 out, they are back in the heart of their lineup and hitting the ball well.
Yeah, Hannah Todd is from Cartersville, Georgia, transfer from North Carolina, where she only pitched 3 innings last year and went 0-2.
Todd lets that third pitch go for a ball, and high school classmates with Clemson quarterback Trevor Lawrence. We'll see if she's cool, calm, and collected like him. So far, the answer is no, though, as it is 3-0. She has this one smacked but foul by Howe. Here's a question. Who's got longer hair, Trevor Lawrence or Hannah Todd?
Well, she's currently got it all braided up, so I'm going to roll with Trevor on this one. But we'll have to break out the tape measure and
It's
some other
definitely
time.
close.
It would certainly be close.
It's a photo finish.